Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business. And today I have an incredible guest, Talia Adika. Talia is an international healthcare specialist, and I'm so excited for our topic today, which is the mind of a female entrepreneur. Talia, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Hi, Mark. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
I'm really looking forward to a conversation with you today, Talia. Before I get started, I just want to make a legal disclaimer that Talia is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. So let's get started with the show. Talia, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business and what you do, and also a little bit about the mind of a female entrepreneur?
Sure. I manage and am the co-founder of TY Health Insurance Brokerage, and we are a boutique concierge type of health benefits. Especially, we specialize in entrepreneurship and sole proprietors, small business owners here in the USA. So if they need benefit assistance for startups or any business ventures, we guide them and assist them strictly in the healthcare and health insurance realm. And we work with a lot of international clients. The Mind of a Female Entrepreneur is a book project that I was part of that was launched late last year. And the whole experience has been amazing and life-changing. And that is why we are speaking here today to discuss the positive influence that this book has on not just female entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs in general. Because if you look at entrepreneurship, you really have people from all walks of life that have a clear vision of what they want, and they will take any risk or, I guess, follow any steps to get to where they see themselves, where the world has not yet seen them. And I guess that's why we're here today.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more about the mind of a female entrepreneur. So tell us a little bit more about this book and what was involved in the launch of the book.
Sure. So how it all started was last year I attended the Global Women Conference in London, and they were discussing this book project, and I was invited to participate. And when I was presented with this opportunity, I felt very excited to work together with others that have somewhat experienced what I have experienced throughout my career. And the Global Woman Project took 10 female entrepreneurs, and each woman wrote within a chapter. And once it all came together, it was very emotional because every woman within that chapter comes from a different country or a different industry. But we all have one common theme, and that is our vision and our vision of success. And some have gotten to where they would like to go, and they're feeling the wrath of their success and their vision. And others are on their way, right? They're still walking through their journey. So we're all in different phases in life. I'm still in the process of my journey as well. But I thought it would be a nice way to share about my background and my vision, and motivate others, that if they have a vision to succeed, if they have a vision to be an entrepreneurship and to open a business or promote a brand, go for it. Don't wait until tomorrow or next year, because we have one life to live, right? And there's a phrase going on right now all over the media here in the States. We live every day, but we die once. And that is definitely a motto that we should go by. We have one life, live it to your fullest. So if you have this vision, if you have a drive, and if it's something that you dream about, go for it. Don't make excuses, because you never know. You may just get it, right? You may get what you wish for.
I absolutely love what you're sharing today, Talia. Having a real good vision about your future is so, so important. And that is what keeps you motivated every day to keep moving forwards towards that vision. So I totally relate to what you're saying there. And I can hear the passion in your voice about this project that you have been working on. And actually, before I go to the next question, I would like to add, I loved what you said of we live every day and we die once, even though I like to think, and I do believe, that after we die, we carry on living. I don't think it's the end. But we have to make the most of every single day. Do you agree with me?
I agree with you 100%. And in regards to the book project, why I really wanted to share my story, because it's not easy, right? So even though you have this vision of success, and you may visualize it, you may have a yearning, a drive, but you don't necessarily take the steps towards it. Even though it's hard, even though there are obstacles to face, go for it. Go for it. Because if you didn't try, you'll always wonder, well, what if, right? So, and then once you do get there, it's not an easy road, right? Entrepreneurship is very hard, but it's very rewarding at the same time.
I agree with you totally. I was going to add, go for it, expect failure along the way. It is part of the process, but keep with it, and eventually you'll start getting better and better results. The rewards will be worth it. But even when you're having great results, you still have to put up with a lot of failure, don't you, Talia? It's just part of the process.
It is part of the process. And what I did mention in my book is the obstacles you face. What are some of the obstacles we face? The first one is financial, right? Not everybody is born wealthy. Not everybody has a support system like parents or family. So that's the first thing that comes up when you speak to others. So what I recommended in my book was to form partnerships. That maybe in the beginning you can't have it all, right? So if you form a partnership, you can at least get to where you would like to go, but you're not doing it alone, right? You're doing it with a partner or with somebody that has a shared interest in the same vision as you, right? So that's just one tidbit of advice that I have on my end, which has worked well for me throughout my career going through this, is always to form solid partnerships. And in a partnership, if they do not have the same vision as you, or if the partnership is not clear, then walk away, because then their intention may not be pure like yours, right? And sometimes we don't know that until we learn the hard way, right? You may hear of others that have been, maybe they stole clients from them, a partner, or they stole money from, and that's just part of the learning process. But we have to move on and learn who is a true partner, and maybe even form legal documents before you head in first with others that you're not quite sure of their intentions.
These are really important points. Having partners, collaboration can make the journey so much more easier and so much more rewarding and fun. But the big, important point, what Talia is making, you must share the same values. It's so important. If your values don't resonate with each other, that is not going to work. You need to know your values resonate, and that truly is a recipe for success. Having the vision together, having values that resonate. To me, working together as a team with those values, with the vision, that is a recipe for success. So I'm so glad you brought that up, Talia. Can you share a little bit more about the chapter of your book?
Sure. So within the chapter of the book, I discussed my background, my childhood. I'm from New York City, born there, raised there. My parents are from Europe, Eastern Europe. So I'm firstborn generation American, and that had its challenges as well. Being born to immigrant parents, we did not have the resources that others did. Therefore, all my life, I've always worked hard. From a young age, I started working as a babysitter, right, when in my teenage years and when I was going to school. And then all throughout my college years, I worked as a waitress, and just to make ends meet, working full-time and going to school full-time. And once I graduated, I was accepted into an Ivy League school for my master's degree, and I still worked full-time the whole time. And all of that has given me the discipline, the hard work, the extra challenges that I had to face while other students were drinking all night or just focusing on trying to please their parents and show, oh, look, I'm getting good grades. I was actually forced to work and study. But all of that has brought excellent coping skills, people skills, managing failures, managing losses, managing difficult clients or competitors. This has come up a lot as well, dealing with competitors this year that try to ruin you as well. So with all of that, I kind of shared that in the chapter in the book. And the whole point of sharing all of this is to motivate others, because we all have obstacles. We all do. Nobody is perfect or in perfection. But the key is to try to look at the bright side, overcome your obstacles, or try to work side by side with your obstacles and achieve what your ultimate vision is. To go for it, to really eat, breathe, sleep it, because it will come. It will happen. If you believe in it strong enough, that vision will become a reality. And that was the whole purpose of writing and becoming part of that book, to motivate others to live their dream and what they ultimately seek.
I love how that's coming from a place of service. And you made some real good points about obstacles. So I feel that topic in your chapter is very, very important, because we have obstacles that we have to overcome every single day. And also competition, competitors. In business, it can be a very dog-eat-dog world. So I like the way you're sharing this in your chapter, so people can be more aware that there will be competitors trying to put you down, which in the business world, unfortunately, it does happen. Now, Talia, you have built an incredible healthcare business. Can you share a little bit more about your healthcare business and the
Sure.
kinds of clients that you look after?
Sure. So within the agency, we cater towards, so unlike other countries in the world, here in the USA, healthcare is not included in your government taxes. That is something that you have to shop for, you have to educate yourself about. And if you're not familiar with the process or how it works, it's a very, very confusing task of finding the right health insurance provider, the right plan, especially if you are an entrepreneur from abroad and you're opening a branch here in the USA. It's like a different language, right? It's not the common law English language. It looks like gibberish. So what we do at the agency is we really guide others on what is the right path to take. We try to accommodate their needs in regards to budgeting, in regards to their medical requests. And granted, the system here is very, I don't know, a lot of people say it's broken, but it is a difficult space to be in. So while we do guide and direct in a concierge boutique type of style, we cannot fix what is broken. And we express that all the time. So while we advise and guide and assist with enrollment, it's not guaranteeing that everything is perfect and peachy. So that's really what we do at the agency. And once that relationship is built, it's ongoing, right? Because people do get sick, things happen here in the States, and you still need guidance after the fact, after the enrollment process. So we're always there to guide our customers and help them with their specific needs. But I wanted to bring up another point in regards to within this space of healthcare, there are a lot of other companies now that are entering the market. And so there's a lot of misinformation. And it's very important that everybody kind of looks at the source rather than what the media is projecting or what a competitor is throwing out there. And to kind of, when you read an article or when you read a review, you always have to look at it, I guess, from another point of view. Who is writing that article? Are those reviews, are they real? Is that a competitor writing them? So you really have to make sure that you're always having an open mind to this whole process.
I feel what you're doing in the healthcare world is definitely needed. And though you can't fix it completely, it's great that you're there coming from integrity, really there to look after people, to give them the correct advice. I just love what you're doing in this world, Talia. Going back to the mind of a female entrepreneur, in a few words, why should people get a copy of this book, and also where can they get it from?
Sure. So the book is currently available on Amazon and Kindle. You can request a digital copy or a paperback copy directly from Amazon. And it is available now. It was launched late last year, and it's become one of the top-selling books on Amazon as of date. And we're just very excited with the progress and the feedback that we're getting from others that have read the book.
That is The Mind of a Female Entrepreneur, available on Amazon, available on Kindle. You must go out and get yourself a copy of this incredible book. Talia, I really enjoyed a conversation with you today. Before we finish our conversation, is there anything we did not cover that you would like to share with our listeners?
If a listener here needs guidance or assistance within the healthcare space in the USA, they can always reach out to us. The agency is tyhealthinsurancebrokerage.com. We are headquartered in New York City, but we do guide and assist others internationally and all over the United States as well.
Just give us that website address once more so that everyone is sure to know where to find you.
Sure, www.tyhealthinsurance.com.
Talia, thank you so much for sharing all the new recent developments in what you're up to and sharing more about your incredible book, The Mind of a Female Entrepreneur. I have really enjoyed a conversation with you today.
Thank you. So did I. Thank you for inviting me.
You are so welcome. You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.